Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our today's class. Students, how are you? I hope all of you are very fine with your parents and other relatives. Today I am present with some new topics from chapter 3 of your agriculture textbook. These topics are definition of seeds, characteristics of good seeds, classifications of seeds, fertilizer, importance of using fertilizer, classifications of fertilizer, advantages and disadvantages of using organic and chemical fertilizer. At first, we go for the definition of seed. Seed means fertilized and manure ovule which can grow into a new plant. The seed is the medium of plant breeding. In broad sense, mainly agricultural purpose, seed means any living part of plants which is used as the medium of propagation, such as stalk of a sweet potato, stem of sugarcane, leaf of pear plant, onion, potato, etc. Here you can see some pictures of different crops, seeds. First one is the maize seeds, second one cucumber seeds, third one black gram seeds. New plants grow from the seed. So our crop production is widely depends on the quality of seeds. So it is important to know the characteristics of a good seeds. The characteristics of good seeds are purity of seed. Expected crop seeds should be free from any kind of other crop seeds, weed seeds, stone particles, etc. Proper care should be taken to keep the seeds pure. Next one, the variety purity. Seeds should be free from mixture of different breeds. When any seed sample contains seeds of other varieties of the same crops, purity of seed is lost. We know same crop can have many varieties or breeds, such as Nazishar rice and Vinashar rice are two varieties of rice. Look at this picture. Here, this picture shows you the different varieties of rice crops. This picture shows you the pure seeds and the seeds with some other varieties. If Nazishar rice seed is mixed with Vinashar rice seed, the seed will not be varietically pure. Breed or variety purity will be maintained if the seed is produced and processed in a controlled environment. From crop field to its preserving place, we should have to be careful about the matter that crop seeds cannot be mixed with other variety. Next one, seed color. A good seed should have normal, bright, independent color. Normal, bright color is the primary symptom for identification of good seed. Next one is germination capacity. Seeds germination rate will be minimum 80% for any good quality seeds. The quality of seed is measured by determining the percentage of germination of seed in a particular sample. The germination capacity may be up to 100% of a good seed, but all the time, all seeds do not germinate at this rate. At least 80% of the seeds germinate. They may be called good quality of seeds. Look at these pictures. This picture shows you the good rate of germination. Look at this picture. This picture is showing you the germination of a plant from seeds. Next is vigorousness of seeds. When seedlings of the sample are vigorous, living and healthy and can grow under adverse conditions, the seeds are called high vigorous seeds. Vigorousness is quite similar to our immunity power. If we have high immunity power, we can fight with germs and can resist disease from attack our body. Like that, good seeds should have the capacity to grow under adverse conditions. Humidity of seed. The seed moisture keeps seeds living. 8 to 10% moisture is better to keep cereal, seeds or grains well. The percentage of moisture contained in the seeds of a sample is called seed moisture. Next we go for classification of seeds. Classification of seeds will be discussed in many ways. Seeds may be classified in different ways. At first, according to use, seeds are divided into two classes. One, botanical seed. According to plant scientists, fertilized and mature ovule is called botanical seeds. For example, rice, jute, wheat, etc. seeds. Second one, agronomical seed. According to agronomical scientists, any plant part that under favorable conditions can produce new plants of self variety is called agronomical seeds. For example, ginger and turmeric bulbs, vine of sweet potato, teasel gourd root, sugarcane stem, etc. Look at these pictures. These pictures show you some agronomical seeds. First two show you the potato, growth of potato. Here from potato, plants are growing. Look at third picture. In this picture, you can see that plants are growing from the sugarcane stem. And last one, look at this picture. Here from ginger bulb, plants are growing. These all are the examples of agronomical seeds. Based on the presence of seed coat, seeds are also divided into two categories. One, seeds without seed coat. Two, seeds with seed coat. We can define the first one. There are no seed coats in these seeds. Examples are pine and cycas, etc. Look at this picture. This is the picture of pine seeds. Here you can see the seeds are without any coating. Next one is seed coats are present in these types of seeds such as rice, mustard, etc. seeds. Look at this picture, two pictures. Here rice seeds which has the coating on it. This picture shows you the mustard seeds. These seeds also have the seed coats. Next classification based on cotyledon. Seeds are divided into three divisions depending on the types of cotyledon. Number one, monocotyledonous seeds. Only one cotyledon is present in these seeds. For example, rice, wheat, maize, etc. Look at this picture, the seeds of rice. In these seeds, only one cotyledon is present. If you divide this, you cannot divide this. Next one, dicotyledonous seeds. Two cotyledons are in these seeds. For example, gram seeds, mango seeds, jackfruit seeds, etc. Look at this picture. This picture shows you the gram seeds. In the gram seed, there are two cotyledons present. Next one is polycotyledonous seeds. More than 2 cotyledons are in these seeds. For example, pine seeds. If we divide pine seeds, there are more than 2 cotyledons are present. Next, our topic is fertilizer. What is fertilizer? A fertilizer is any material of natural and synthetic origin that is applied to soil or land to increase its fertility, to supply one or more plant nutrients essential to the growth of plants. Classifications of fertilizers. Based on its sources, its origins, fertilizers are classified into 2 categories. 1. Organic or natural fertilizer. 2. Chemical or synthetic fertilizer. Organic fertilizers. What is organic fertilizers? The fertilizer which is produced from bodies of living beings, that means from remains and byproducts of plants and animals, is called organic fertilizer. Cow dung, compost fertilizer, green manure, oil cake, etc. are examples of organic fertilizers. All necessary food elements of plants are available in the organic fertilizer. Look at this picture. The first one is oil cake, the picture of oil cake, which is produced from the byproducts of grams, the skins, the coatings of grams, rice powder, etc. Look at this second picture. This picture shows the examples of organic fertilizers: compost, manure, natural manure, wood ash, paste, bone meal, poultry litter, etc. These all are organic fertilizers which are originated from natural things. Now I will discuss about the advantages of using organic fertilizers. Look at these pictures. All the necessary plant nutrients are available in the organic fertilizers. It increases fertility of the soil. It increases the activities of the soil microorganisms. Look at the picture. This picture will show you the functions of organic fertilizers as well as the synthetic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers feed the soil. It supplies the soil nutrients to soil, and these soil nutrients increases the activities of microorganisms which are present in soil, and microorganisms convert the soil nutrients into plant nutrients, and these plant nutrients is absorbed by the plant roots and collect their necessary nutrients from the soil. But synthetic fertilizer feed the plant directly. They supplies the plant nutrients directly to the soil, and plant roots can absorb these more easily. Next is it develops soil structure. It increases water absorption capacity of the soil. It increases the air movement of the soil. So I can say that the organic fertilizers are very beneficial for our soil, for increasing their fertility. Next one is chemical fertilizer. Chemical fertilizer is defined as any inorganic materials of wholly or partially synthetic origin that is added to soil to sustain plant growth. Mainly, chemical fertilizers are produced in the factories artificially. Look at these pictures. These all pictures show you the different chemical fertilizers. They are all granular form. The first one is the picture of urea fertilizer. Second one is TSP, triple superphosphate. Third one is MOP, muriate of potash. Advantages of applying chemical fertilizer: have first release capability, and always ready for immediate supply of nutrients to plants if situation demands. Have an equal distribution of essential nutrients such as phosphorus, nitrogen, potassium, etc. Right amount of nutrients are added to the soil as the plant requires. Increase crop production easily. Mostly come in a convenient solid granular form, which makes them well suited to transport and application by the farmer. Chemical fertilizers have some disadvantages too. It can harm soil and crop if not applied evenly. It increases production costs because they are produced in factory with valuable chemicals. Excessive use of chemical fertilizer pollutes the environment. Excess nitrogen from chemical fertilizer gets into water reservoir, causing fish to die. Chemical fertilizer applied without organic additions decreases soil structure and its natural fertility, its own fertility. Chemical fertilizer need to be used safely because they are chemicals. In poorer countries, in fact, particularly, farmers can damage their health by applying chemical fertilizers. Just as humans need essential minerals and nutrients for strength and healthy growth, so do the crops. Fertilizers are good for plants. In nature, there are 70 nutrients which are necessary for plants to complete its life cycle, but it does not need all the nutrients in equal amount. Different crops remove different amounts of nutrients from the soil. We supply these necessary nutrients to plants as a form of fertilizer. The global population is increasing day by day. Increasing crop yields is essential if we are going to be able to produce enough food for everyone. This increase is not possible without carefully planned fertilizing to our crop. So it is important to know which fertilizer is suitable for which crop, and that's why we have to know about the fertilizers. Students, that's all for today. I hope our today's lecture will help you to understand the topics, and these topics are very important for your agriculture study. There are some questions for you related to today's topics, discussed topics. You will try to solve this. That's all for today. Assalamu alaikum, students.